You got that save against the Reaper's Scythe that we see he pulled off very easily many times. So now say Sax for the Morphling gets caught by a Scythe. They've got a way to save him if he does mess up. And
yeah, that's rough.
To be able to live, zip back out, turn it around, and quickly pop someone with the adaptive strikes.
Now I am going to say, if Necrophos goes, Brown Boots Dagon, he wins this game.
And he's definitely not going to do that.
You know what? Blows up the Pugna instantly and the Morphing instantly. Nature's Prophet. What hero is that?
That means that this is a core Prophet or a core Nyx? Or core CM.
Wait, what are you on about? It's going to be...
Core Nyx or core Prophet? Which is it going to be, Owen? We've seen both on both. But...
I think it's got to...
Both are not very common as a core nowadays, apart from...
Prophet, but I think you might be right, and it could be a core Nyx and a support Prophet. I don't know. It's rough. And Prophet, I mean, split push, Infamous they've got wave clear, they've got the Pugna. Wherever you go to try and split push, I feel the Pugna's just going to turn up to lane and start blasting away the creeps, and the push is over.
I agree.
Now, if there's also that extra chance for, Morphling, he sees the Prophet, he's going to take that. He's going to have a global TP.
I agree.
Suddenly there's Morphlings TPing in behind your backline. He's TPing on top of the Crystal Maiden, and the Crystal Maiden ain't very happy that she's got a Nature's Prophet on the team, because that Prophet's just allowed the Morphling to get on top of the CM.
Crystal Maiden dead.
I agree.
The standing in the fountain plan is getting more and more appealing.
It certainly is. Just get a Shadow Amulet and just hide. I mean, it's really, she's only going to be able to provide a little bit of help in the early game, and then she got to get the hell out of there.
Well, they're going to have detection anyway, because there's a Nyx Assassin in the game, so even that is not their savior. If this is a core Nature's Prophet, he might be able to Shadowblade. Another reason why detection will be available on Infamous. It's definitely not a favorite game to be Crystal Maiden in.
Alright, I'm sure ROOONS' last pick is going to bring this whole draft together in an incredible way. The glue that will reveal this incredible Nyx Assassin course trend.
It could be the Prophet core. I mean, so we don't know which one they're going to do. Is either good? Probably not. It's probably going to be the Necrophos safe lane and the Nature's Prophet off lane.
I would hope so.
That's probably what they
could do Necro mid as well. Nyx or Necro mid?
I'd like to see the Necro go mid. Rush that Dagon, blow all these suckers up in one foul zoop.
Look at Monkey smiling. He's at least happy.
That's great.
Oh, he's talking about Furion. So I think they don't know yet who's playing Furion.
Yeah, I mean, they can switch it up. Both, they can play it in both positions.
I will say, though, you get rid of the Phoenix, the Pugna, and the Morphling. Bane not great against Nature's Prophet's push. So you only got to kill 3 heroes before that hero gets effective. That seems pretty good.
Yeah. It's a Pango ban. We need an offlaner still for Infamous. I mean, we've been talking a lot about what ROOONS can do with their lanes.
Do we still need an offlaner? I thought the Pugna would go top lane and Morphling safe. And then
Pugna could also be mid.
I mean, he could be, but I feel like that's less likely. I mean, maybe ROOONS are right, assuming that the Pugna is going to be mid, but I feel like Infamous are going to grab something else for their mid lane.
I don't know. Infamous has the last pick, so they have the upside of determining what they want right now. Now they know that there's a Spectre as the last pick on the side of a ROOONS. Yeah, was that a happy awe or a sad awe?
Oh, no.
Okay, that's not a happy awe at all.
Alright, yet again, whenever I see a Spectre, I say, who's the beef? Who's the man that's causing the problems to make sure that Spectre doesn't get dived? Who's that dude? He ain't no beef!
He can be beef.
Look at this kid! Look at this old man!
He just need a couple of items.
He's an old Pope boy!
I'm just saying.
You get a Spectre, you need somebody to be causing absolute havoc and have a ton of HP in a nice
How about Necrophos walks in and just starts spamming Q and uses his Ghost Star when he is close to dying?
Oh, and there's the emotion.
And there is the Papita Invoker.
That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. I mean, I say it's always hard. Yeah, sure. There's a Nyx Assassin. Like the Nyx Assassin, that out of all the heroes, the Nyx and Necro. That's a great opener because it's still those 2 heroes are really good this game for ROOONS. But all the synergy is there for Infamous. I do think, however, though, it's definitely a better draft from ROOONS this game than game 1.
True that.
It's definitely a better draft.
Wasn't that difficult to do though?
No, the Nyx Assassin could do a lot this game, but overall, I mean, I'm going to go with Infamous again because I think they are just playing better. it's a better draft from ROOONS this game. They've improved, but I don't think the improvement is enough.
Yeah, no, I feel like that Spectre is going to get literally 0 farm in this game. She's going to get jumped on and thumped on. I got to go for Infamous. Sorry, ROOONS.
Hate to do this. You guys putting me in a bad spot here.
Just be a hero and go for America.
Yeah, stop.
You know who would go for America? You know who would give the upper hand to ROOONS? It is Kyle, but luckily Moxie's there to talk some sense into him.
Oh yeah.
Kyle, I'd like to take a moment at the start of this Dota 2 match and say, it's in the bag. We got a sad boy over here. You still alive there, buddy?
I think I don't know what to say, Moxie.
Where's your...
I'm just kidding. This game is so easy for BSJ. He's sandbagging him. He's hustling. He's Uncle Phil at the pool hall right now, luring Infamous in with the promise of an easy victory. But let's be real. ROOONS is not going to give up without a fight. And you've got the man, the myth, the legend, the BSJ Banana Slammer champ, Brian Canavan on the Spectre. Hardest carry in this game, Moxie. And he didn't just carry his way into my heart. He's going to carry his team to victory.
All right, well, I don't know. We have ourselves a Pepita Invoker and a Tomato Morphling. We got an Ocean Man in this game. Tomato, my boy, the pride of Peru here, playing one of his signature heroes.
I do love his Invoker, and this is the Tomato Morphling, and
I think my boys, Potato and Tomato, they got this.
Here's the thing, though. You are playing against the next assassin.
Oh my god, those trios are the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
They have knives.
They're Moana. They're from Moana. They're the Kakamora.
Dude, how are you saying they're cute? Those are hard. Those are sharp.
They're little tiny coconuts that are going to shank you. That's adorable. If you're going to get shanked, at least get shanked by something adorable, right?
That's true. It's a good point.
So I'm very happy. Monkeys is a happy person.
The thing about the Nyx in this game is that he's activated, and it's Boris, my man, probably the best player on this lineup.
I love Boris.
And
Roll board, Daddy.
When you love playing with globals. So when you have Spectre and Furion, it's so easy for you to find kills around the map because wherever you are, you threaten. Jubei as well on a CM is an excellent 1+1 type hero. You show up to a lane, and you're going to be able to find a kill just because of your kit.
I don't know, I feel like Jubei is going to get eaten alive this game. Like, Crystal Maiden typically tends to, struggle bust a little bit, but especially, you've got so much damage coming out from the side of Infamous. I don't know.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Annihilate needs to go Yules in this game. You're playing against Crosswipes Invoker. You're going to be threatened by E-Blade as well. It's a really nice Yules game. I'd like Hood, Yules, Radiance, please. Morphling, on the other hand, could be scary. We see that hero pick to counter Spectre quite a bit, so it'll be interesting to see how they deal with that hero as the game progresses.
For sure, for sure. This middle lane, already seeing the cold snap coming out from Pepita here. It's fun to watch him on this this Invoker. That and the Puck, right? Those are his kind of signature heroes.
Yep. Down bottom, you have a Furion against a Bane Morphling. Is he alone? Why is my man's alone?
He's not alone. He got friends. He got tiny little coconut
There he
friends.
is. I lost him. Yeah, this is a nice lane.
Body blocked by those.
The thing is, I think they're playing this incorrectly. This is how you used to play the Furion lanes, where you'd like push in, try and do some damage on the tower, but we've talked about this, but Morphling has incredible bit last hitting damage, so you don't want to give him free hits under tower. You want to pull the lane back and then pressure. If they keep equilibrium here, Tomato's going to be just fine.
Well, that makes a lot of sense considering, but we do have Boris over here trying his best, but what can he really do against a Bane and a Morphling, right? It throws out a stun, get some damage.
You can do a lot. You actually crush this lane. They just need to pull the lane back. Like, stop worrying about harass. Just pull, don't hit those creeps. Pull the creeps back! Pull it, thank you.
Very verklempt over there, dude. Alright, EMP Cold Snap comes out over onto Annihilate.
That's such a huge AoE.
It's very large.
Yeah, he is crushing this lane, though. You have a base damage advantage, and you can apply a lot more harass as the Necro, obviously with a regen for free as well. So, doing a great job is Annihilate. In the top lane, though.
What's been going on there? We haven't seen anything
Spectre,
of that.
my boy, is getting bodied.
having difficulty dealing with Whisper.
It's not just the Pugna, it's the Phoenix as well. Spectre hates playing against Phoenix because until the late game when you can actually threaten him before Egg, you don't do anything, and those Fire Spirits are so easy to hit, and all you have is auto attacks. So they're just applying tons of pressure. With body blocks?
This is what I'm looking for here. It's a lot of damage coming out from each of those treants. They had the Impale. So Moose does need to be careful. Nice spike carapace coming out from Boris.
I'd really like them to play more aggressive. There is not nearly enough pressure on the Morphling right now. They do have the creep wave, want to kill off an archer, keep equilibrium, and then body these guys, because up top, Spectre's in a lot of trouble.
Tornado does not connect. Annihilate showing off that fancy feet work there. Alright. Oh, there we go. We see the Flame Spirits picked up, like we said. It's harassing over onto Jubei. Got to be able to harass onto BSJ. I feel like that they've got that Icarus dive picked up. You have to be careful though, right? Because Jubei can just throw out Frostbite when he eventually picks it up.
It's a waste of a Q. And the ROOONS team has a lot of things they need to improve upon. Spell casting, not the least of it.
Whisper grabs those last hits. Not even in the lane at this point. They're just off to the side, like.
That's the kind of Q I'm looking for. Hit both heroes, get a creep. Excellent usage of the mana pool.
That value, right?
And this is great down bottom. Look at where the creep wave is. We saw when we last saw this lane, Morphling had 9 CS. Now he's got 11. The reason for that is because there is creep equilibrium right in front of the Dire Tower. You can't threaten this as a Bane Morphling. You have no wave clear, and you don't threaten Nyx whatsoever, especially with the 3 Mango shield build.
You know who is doing quite well is Whisper in the top lane, 29 and 6.
Jesus.
Just picked up his arcane boots.
That's not okay.
He got them booties.
Ugh, that is very, very scary for the side of ROOONS, because the Pugna is the hero that really applies the tower pressure, and when he's this far ahead, what is Nyx doing here?
Looks like they're trying to set up some sort of a gank. I'm not sure what they're hoping to
This is a Quaswex
here.
Invoker, Moxie. That doesn't work.
I know. We're just talking about what we're looking at right now.
Like, look at the... Like, just keep dominating this Morphling. He's the win condition. Invoker's fine. He's losing the lane.
Look at these Flame Spirits. That's so annoying. Let's look at that. Just easy last hits down here bottom lane. Boris makes a rotation, trying to put some pressure on Pepita using the body blocks of the illusions, but...
I mean, I would understand this if the Necro was 6, but he's not. So you can never get this kill. In the meantime, Bane's like, oh, thanks. I'll just take these runes. Yeah, and you know what these runes are worth, Moxie? They're worth more than the kill he would have got mid if Invoker somehow managed to die to a level 5 Necro. But nice play from Monkey. He's going to wake himself up, but still taking so much damage.
Oh, gonna be able to walk away, though.
Thank goodness for those phase booties. But please come back, Boris. Baby, come back to my bottom lane.
He's going back to mid. I don't think he heard that scream coming out from your heart.
It's not gonna work.
It's alright. Look at Monkeys, though. Monkeys, he's alright. He's alright. He isn't dead yet. Might be dead now if they decide to go for a full-on
But he doesn't look. He's
dive committal.
This is the strongest hero on your team. You want to play around your Furion. You activate him, and then he can move around the map.
Again, jumping over here. They've got that EMP.
Ult him.
There's the ult.
There we go.
First blood.
All right,
You know
it was
what,
all
Boris?
worth it. All worth it.
Making the right decision to go mid with Annihilate.
I mean, a bit of an error from Pepita, to be fair. It's pretty obvious there's a Nyx there. He has a ward. He witnesses him walk in his direction, and just maybe a bit of cockiness coming out from the Argentinian captain of Team Infamous.
Possible. Definitely possible.
Invis picked up on Annihilate. Top lane, though, as you said, very grim. But, you know, mid, I didn't realize Invoker actually fell off quite considerably. Necro now 2 levels above him. He's going to be able to dominate, and it's really all in this Pugna now to apply pressure and get them into the mid game.
Annihilate doing a great job just walking away from that EMP every single time.
Yep.
Whisper, oh, Crystal Maiden, you are a slow girl, but does manage to get the kill on Schofield.
That's worth.
Bottom lane, Tomato, poking and prodding a little bit. Nightmare comes out over here onto your Nature's Prophet. Turn around.
Oh.
What? Question mark? Hotkeys. Hot keys, I believe. Oh man, Monkeys. He's so low too. If he hadn't done that TP, he'd be a dead boy.
Speaking of hotkeys, what's your favorite flavor of wings?
Of wings?
Yeah, hot wings.
Something spicy. I like Jamaican jerk a lot.
Oof.
I'm a big Jamaican jerk fan.
I'm all about, like, there's one at Buffalo Wild Wings, Asian Zing. It is great. And then there's like a spicy Thai chili that's super good.
Oh, Thai chili's really good.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that too.
Yeah. Anyway, bottom. You can see, like, look how much damage he takes. Like, imagine if they were pressuring him just a bit more in this laning phase. I love the phase boots pick up.
Oh, they're pressuring him now.
Here he goes.
Comes Jubei. They follow
dead.
up. That's a dead tomato.
Beautiful rotation from Jubei, and that's the power of the Crystal Maiden. Up top, yeah, this is a tough lane for Spectre, but the downside of playing a high aggro hero like Pugna is that he's going to shove the wave in under tower.
Oh, that's Sunray too. Does a lot of damage. Not quite enough, but we'll force him to TP.
He would have killed the Phoenix if he daggered him instead.
Yeah, Phoenix is sitting very low using all that, Ooh.
So close.
That was so
literally
close.
2 creeps away.
That is butt cheeks clenched, my friend. But now they know where BSJ is going to be. It's a Spectre. It's pretty predictable. So I'm sure we see them put pressure down here. Yeah, look at him. He's trying.
Another great ward from Moose, too. His movement and his warding has been excellent. It's the same timing as last game. 8 minutes in, the second daytime hits, he smokes into enemy jungle, starts placing vision deep. BSJ.
Some Benny Hill music right there. All right, so mid lane looking pretty good right now for this Necrophos. I annihilate.
I mean, more importantly, Pepita's game is just so bad at the moment, and I like the hood pickup from Annihilate upcoming. Where's the physical damage going to come from if you're Infamous?
I don't know, but Jubei is in for some trouble. They try to stun out, be able to collect that kill. Little ice water over there. There's movement again. Tornado is just off the mark.
Pepita's in trouble. You got to be careful. You're going to get dove.
He's got a Phoenix nearby.
That doesn't matter. I'm surprised they didn't go for that move there. I mean, all they have to do is land a stun and a Q into an ultimate, and that's a dead Invoker.
What's going on top lane? This Whisper getting a free tier 2. What?
Yeah, I would have liked to see this movement.
Oh, moves.
They need the Nyx here.
The positioning so good. Bottom lane. We'll take down the tower monkeys. Chasing after a burb over here, but there is, of course, Tomato nearby.
Yeah, so the key for ROOONS is identifying their matchups. They want Nyx to follow the Pugna around or gank the Invoker. Necro pressures, and then Furion looks to rotate based on where they find moves. But it's very important that this top tower stays alive, and as long as there's a Nyx in the area, they're going to be A-okay.
Oh, that's a good stun. The Haunt comes out from BSJ. They'll get a kill. Now they're after Whisper over here. Immediately decrepifies Spectre and walks out.
Yeah, Pugna, especially with that Aether build, if he gets... if Nyx just invis on him, he'll be 6 in a moment. You just walk up, catch one of the Qs with your Carapace, and Pugna's just dead. 100-0 right there. Especially if you have a Fury, and if you need that little bit extra damage, the ult can come in, he can TP in. I really like the ROOONS trap, but they have to execute.
All right, we landed a Tornado and an EMP. Ghost Route comes out, take a little nap, chill out over here, followed up with the Phoenix. Oh, what are you? Well, okay, here's the A. I was about to say, what you thinking about there? Moose still alive, no problem. I Annihilate running for his life. He's pretty fast here. Oh, look at that, so much damage over here on Moose. We'll get that pulse off. Phoenix comes forward. He's got the Flame Spirit to manage to get the Pepita. Can he get out in time? No, he's not going to be able to. They're going to lose that Phoenix, too.
He got both,
what a play.
I Annihilate. Jinx, you owe me so.
Jinx, I think there's one in the fridge over there, but Tomato needs to be a bit careful here.
Oh, it's so tense.
Very. Absolutely. All right, you know, it's looking a little bit brighter here for the side of ROOONS. I Annihilate, top of the net worth. The Nature's Prophet sitting at 3rd, but we'll have to keep an eye out onto Whisper and Tomato. They're climbing. Slowly but surely. Look at this little Pugna. This little green skelly man is just a thorn in their sides.
Yeah, you can see this turnaround. So the egg, of course, coming in, we were a little surprised he went that aggressively. I like to sleep onto the Ghost Shroud, but the key, Bane, only level 4. Tome used by the Phoenix, so Moose isn't able to get that grip off. Thus, I Annihilate barely evades, just not taking enough damage. And does this Q? Yeah, it actually kills the Invoker. That's crazy. He gets the 1 attack off, and that's enough to finish him off. And you can't kill a Necro with 2 charges. If he doesn't get both those kills, I think he dies to the Sunray, but he got both.
It's just too good. Monkey's, he completed that meteor hammer now, so he's really focusing on just getting tower split pushing. Trying to make the space for the Spectre here. Spectre as well, climbing slowly. Pretty low net worth though, ouch. Difficult game. Oh, Monkey's in position.
Meteor hammer.
Yeah, I just called that out.
So it just took a little bit to sink in. I'm sorry. Wow.
Well, that's working out for him. That's a lot of little Kakamora over there hitting the tower. Pepita on the run.
Radiant's middle tower.
He turns this around. Ghost Shroud comes out for my Annihilate.
Don't get this denied. Don't.
Oh, the crap.
There's
the... One more. They got it denied. My man, Whisper. And top lane, Moose. What you doing, Moose? Why are you that far forward?
A little aggressive. And this is a great game so far from ROOONS. Yeah, the Spectre's a bit behind, but he doesn't need to be farmed. He's the guy that secures the late game. The Necro Furion control the tempo of this game, much like the Invoker, who is incredibly behind. And Pugna, yeah, he's ahead, but you feed Nyx all game. This is not a game of Pugna can really be a high-impact hero, and I'm looking forward to Boris just start hunting him. Like, that's your move.
I'm really happy they gave Boris a better hero here. Impale right underneath the tower. There's nothing that Bane can do. That is a very dead Pepita and Moose.
Was a great play. Set up the haunt, all of a sudden 5 heroes mid, they get the double kill, and you know what was most impactful in that moment? The stun. The stuns that they had to cast on the enemy heroes.
Oh, but the Phoenix goes in with the oh, nice egg coming out. Will force them back. They need to get a little bit more damage in time. Not going to be able to do that. Spike Carapace being an issue here, but Tomato gets that kill over onto Boris. They'll turn around. Lots of Treants.
Yeah, they have no Spectre. They're fine with that trade, a 1-for-1, a ton of towers to the tier 2, and now when Boris spawns, just hunt that Pugna. You can see BSJ in a lot of trouble. The Veil, and the Aether Lens combining to just pressure this Spectre so much. There's not much you can do here in this game as BSJ. And then Annihilate, Hood into Yules, baby. That's what we're talking about.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
Yeah. The inverse of that, Whisper, once again, though, really impressing me. I mean, 104 CS in 14.5 minutes. Been around the map, constantly TPing. Like, this kid is good. I have not heard of him since seeing him at this tournament, maybe a pub or two, but he is really showing that he belongs in the discussion for up-and-comers. One of the gems that Sheaves was discussing on the earlier panels.
Absolutely. When I was doing my series on the South American scene for the first DPC qualifiers, I was looking up information. Oh, there's a ward over here.
Oh, that would have been a...
Pepita, get out of there, buddy.
That would have been a sure kill, too, because he had the Meteor queued up, and now he can just run into it. What are you doing, Pepita? You saw him!
You saw him, there's a Crystal Maiden. Oh, no. The TP comes out. He's dead.
What?
Monkeys cleans up. Top lane, they've got the Fiend Script over here on the Furion, though, and he will get eliminated. Bit of a silly game.
Confusing deaths on both sides, but bottom lane, BSJ pushing the lane. A catapult wave prepared, and I'd like to see them rotate now. Don't leave. Push. Bring the Necro. There we go. Get out of the jungle, Annihilate. Go to the bottom lane. Kill this tower. Come on, folks.
There are creeps to be killed, Kyle.
That's true. I mean, it's fine. I was just concerned, like, you just take this tier 2. I don't want to see BSJ playing afraid. You want to continue just playing this bottom area as dire, because Roche isn't yet an objective in the game. You want to clear out these towers before putting yourselves bottom would allow Morphling a chance to go get an Aegis. Now this area of the map is clear. You place a ward on the shrine. You plant the Spectre down here forever, and Nyx has free reign to run through the enemy jungle. Furion plays the dead lane top. Necro just farms woods, farms mid, and your cores are all ahead. You find kills easily.
I like this mirroring that we're seeing. They spot out the Nyx. They've got the Sentry. Immediately another Sentry gets placed down by Jubei. Jubei now in for some trouble. Brainsap comes out. They can't get that scythe off, though. Will be able to get the kill over onto Moose. Nice egg coming in the middle of everything, but they still take it down. Sunstrike comes through. Boris is toast, and now Whisper. And for some trouble, Tomato goes TP's out, but that's a triple kill now for
Annihilate turning up. He's going to go back for the Ags now. I don't mind that. Still stand by. You could just buy a Radiance here, but at the same time, there really isn't any auto attack damage on Infamous, and you can expect Tomato to probably get a BKB by 3rd or 4th item, so might as well just tank up and ensure you can get these ults off at all times, because that 30-second extra respawn timer is significant.
Guy Nightlight has no fear. He's just hanging out in the jungle here, right next to some friends.
And a cool build from Monkeys as well, going for the Meteor Hammer into Hex. So the Meteor Hammer helps them kill all these towers, increases his ability to farm and shove waves, and then the Hex is a huge impact. You TP in, like Nick stuns, you can TP in, immediately Hex. No one can survive. Pugna will not be able to farm creep waves because you will get 100 to 0 if you get caught by a Carapace. Same with this Morphling. Boom, Hex, dead. He's playing with 400 HP.
Almost like lockdown is a good thing.
Indeed. Stuns. You said it best, Moxie. Smoke coming out.
They're looking better. Okay, there's plenty of friends here hiding over on the side of the Radiant jungle.
But look at the positioning. This is so good. Fury on top, Spectre bottom, the rest of the ROOONS lineup planting themselves in the enemy woods. Look at the map control they have. BSJ is free to farm at this high ground. This is great. This is exactly what you want to do if you're ROOONS. Do not change things up. Scale into the late game. And look, free tower for Monkeys because of the pressure his teammates are applying on map. But it's going to get
denied. Yeah, there's Pepita. It's got that 17-minute Midas.
Yep. It's the right choice though, because at this rate, ROOONS would be able to just sit on their haunches and inevitably win the game. The Midas means that at a certain point, his combo with the Morphling, you'll be able to take a Spectre into the late game. You'll be able to deal with the Necrophos. It's far better to be weaker now, but ensure you have some semblance of a win condition after 40 minutes.
That makes a lot of sense. Being able to make it into that late, because it's not looking great right now for Infamous.
No. The mid game is secured by ROOONS already. They just have far more slaying potential around the map, and truthfully, you just can't kill this Necrophos at this point.
No, this guy he's got the hood, he's got the Ewells, everything he needs to be survivable at this point in time. Almost has that Axe as well.
Then look at where the Infamous lineup is placed. They're just standing on this high ground. I'd like to see ROOONS make an engagement happen on the next taunt, take that high ground away so that they can just stifle the entire map from Infamous, because right now you're still leaving Tomato and Invoker enough space to farm some ancient camps, Midas, etc., but they are still growing their lead up to 6,000. And here comes the smoke right as Hunt comes off cooldown, Moxie.
They had a ward there, I think they caught that? Oh, maybe not. Moves. Alright, Nightmare comes out. They'll be able to follow up. There's going to be the haunt like we talked about. They're looking here. Nice Decrepify comes out from Whisper. That's going to cost him his life as he is just scythed down. And there's going to be a double kill for Annihilate. The Sky, he's playing his hero just so well.
And the ROOONS will be captured. Well played by Monkeys. He's going to connect the top. And in the meantime, BSJ down bottom, gonna pick up the others. Well played, ROOONS.
Is it any coincidence that BSJ rhymes with USA?
I don't think so, Moxie. You might be the first person to notice that, but I'm glad it happened here with me, because my God, you're onto something.
Alright, well let's see if he can, continue to be North America's last hope.
You see the Spirit Vessel soon to be picked up on the Phoenix. Schofield trying to farm that out. Going to be a critical item if they want to kill the Necrophos, but that's again why this Yules is so effective. There are so many tasty debuffs you can get rid of by tossing yourself up into the air.
Look at this waiting game, right? You've got Boris hiding out in the trees, you've got Pepita in the trees, and you even have the Spectre dodging in and out. Everyone's being very patient and very nervous. I do like the BKB though picked up on Tomato. What do you think about that?
I think it's good. I mean, that's what you got to do, right? Second or third item, because otherwise you just feed to the ROOONS lineup. They do far too much magic damage. You need the ability to go in, get on top of the Furion and the CM, and take them down. Hex soon to be finished, though.
I like the Spirit Vessel pickup over on Phoenix.
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh baby. Run, little potato, run!
Yeah, he's got the aura on him, though Annihilate obviously can't turn off that Heartstopper, so Pepita should know something's up when that, or it's like the Jaws music suddenly starts playing. Donna, Donna. Like, you gotta just get the hell out of Dodge. Don't go in the water, folks. The beach isn't safe.
Oh dear. It's not safe indeed. That Hex comes through, and that should be a tier 2 going to the side of ROOONS.
Look at those little coconuts.
Even the tips.
Long TP from Nyx. Where's he going? Boris?
Going middle here.
TP'd mid.
Took the middle tower. That tier 1 still standing.
Get Manta complete on BSJ. I'd love to see him finish the wand, though.
BKB comes out from Tomato. will be able to maybe get the kill onto Monkeys. Yeah, they find it
What a
now.
play.
Still going to town over here on Annihilate. Nice egg comes through in the middle of all of these heroes. Will force them to Delta split. They still really want this kill on Annihilate. There it is.
ROOONS, what have you
Double kill.
done?
And there's the tip right back at you there, buddy.
What a play from Tomato, though. Holy shit. He pops the BKB a couple frames before the Hex comes out, takes over the Nyx, double stuns, lands 2 kills. What a play from the Tomato Morphling.
Yeah, this is one of his best heroes. They throw a dagger in the pit, but what you gonna do here, boo-boo? You don't got anything. Maybe when the Furion gets back up, but you don't have Annihilate.
Are you? What?
Casual tornado. They're going to try to go in. Looks like they will be able to find this kill on Pepita. No, at the last second. Might be able to make it out. They take out Jubei. Pepita is actually just absolutely fine right now. Needs to be careful, though. Nature's Prophet back up. Tomato still. He's got that alacrity on him. They want this Roche. This tree's being thrown in for some vision. Monkeys wants to try to contest it. Tomato. Oh, baby.
The grip
in for
comes
some
out,
trouble.
though.
Beautiful grip coming out from Moose. They need more damage, though. There's going to be the Sunstrike. It doesn't.
Roche is
But
so
no,
low.
They need to get
in
their
there.
position off. They've got the BKB over onto Tomato. They'll get it. Who gets it, though? It's going to be BSJ USA going right into that pit. Sight comes out. This is not looking good now for my boys on Infamous Tomato. He tries to man up, but he can't do it.
What looked like the throw of the century turns out to just be not a throw, a catch. ROOONS have caught the game back. They have Aegis. They have a BSJ Spectre now who's farmed. Look at the Invoker net worth. He has no game whatsoever. They picked this hero into a Nyx and a Spectre. It's ludicrous.
Look at this fight. Everyone's super duper low. They think they've got a good setup here from Moose, but he gets hexed.
He did a great job, though. He absorbed the Nyx stun. Juke got hexed. Like, he did everything he could, but the problem with the Infamous lineup, you take so much damage by trying to kill Roche. You need one of 3 things to do Aegis. Either A, you take no damage doing it, B, you kill it so fast the enemy team can't respond, or C, both. They had none. They were D. Dreadful.
Well, they know Monkeys is here. Yeah, just right on in. Oh dear, Mr. Monkeys.
What?
Yeah, Dagon, Sunray. Not sure. You know, a little bit of a head scratcher there. Does get himself a blink dagger though now.
Yep, I like the blink. He's playing more of this rat pickoff style, and it's not bad here because they have so much damage. The Spectre, the Necro with the Dagon now, they're going to do a ton of DPS. He's just trying to rat and inevitably find a pickoff, because still, every hero on Infamous, if they were to get hexed at the start of a fight, they go down immediately. There's no save. That's another just big flaw at the moment, but it will change once they get maybe a Phoenix Ags in 30 minutes or so.
Possible. I am liking that we've got Dagon Gaming going on here. Got one over on the Pugna, one on the Necrophos.
Oh,
His
yes.
grip comes out.
Got Aegis, though.
Oh dear, that's gonna be a burnt Aegis? No?
And that Pugna damage outranges the dispersion. Another great play from Moose, man. This guy is everywhere with next to no net worth.
Everywhere. He's been playing his heroes quite well. Gem. Like we said, gem.
We'll see.
Jubei. You don't want to be there. Your Spectre's not going to protect you that much.
Game still really could go either way. There is still the Midas on the Invoker. The Morphling is farmed, going for the Lincolns next. I like that decision. I do, but I don't. He needs raw damage output, but at the same time, you're so fearful of this Hex. However, the physical DPS from ROOONS still isn't really there, so as long as you survive, you should be able to right-click some people to death. There's just so many targets you need to worry about. The Nyx and the Furion, always a threat, always off-map. Spectre ready to hit the R button, bringing America straight to a team fight near you.
Oh my goodness. Alright, well it looks like Infamous playing in their base right now. That is a very big threat, right? When you've got the global possibility of having an Nature's Prophet on you and a Spectre, plus the fact that Boris just doing a really nice job with all these. Okay.
4 Spirit Vessel charges. This is a great outmate against the Morphling. Goes both ways in this game. And you can see Monkeys, he went for the Treant talent. He's just so many friends. Jaren, one of the nicest guys in the Dota scene. I'm not surprised that he's playing a hero that just summons friends out of the trees. Because he certainly has a bunch.
Lovely person for sure.
I don't know where I was going with
I don't know where you're going with that too. It seemed like the setup was good and then it just kind of got a little weird.
And let's check out the wards real quick from the Dire lineup. Look at that diffusal picked up. That's huge. But look at really cool wards all around the map. They are just keeping Infamous stuck in their base, and look, they're literally in their base as the entire draft of runes farms the map. Like, this is exactly what you want. They lost Aegis, they can't push high ground just yet, but they're going to continue to expand upon their lead. They just need to ensure that at some point they do something, because so far in their games they've lost mostly because for far too long they don't do anything.
Oh, they saw Boris. The Icarus dive forward, slows him down a little. They actually go and use the haunt, turn around. They've got their eyes. There's going to be the egg coming out. Moose, he's trying to do whatever he can, but he just gets evaporated. They'll be able to take down this egg. No problem.
Well played.
Whoa, what you doing, Whisper? He drops the ward too. Ooh, I think he should have held on to that a little bit longer.
I think you can maybe push a little bit. You have no haunt. Invoker has no ags though, and you're all full health.
They can clear up that creep wave pretty cool. Oh, nice fort coming out here, keeping those creeps alive. Oh, Pepita.
The stuns!
Yeah, Dagon comes out from Annihilate. He's out of here. All right. I don't know. Nice spirits getting thrown out, slowing down those creeps and trees and everything from hitting too hard. Whoops. There was a BSJ there. Oh, Jubei. Jubei, not long for this world either. Trees come out. Man, Infamous. They're going to turn this around. They don't have... Oh, he's right on the edge of that sentry, I think.
I think BSJ needs to buy a hood. I actually think that he needs some sort of survivability mechanic. The blade mail's nice, but he has 1600 HP, and when he gets decrept like that, he goes to negative armor. And as you can see, he pops like a piñata being...
Speaking of piñatas, looks like Tomato gonna be okay here,
they didn't have the Fury and ulti on top, or that would have been a sure kill.
So close, right? And they've got that Spirit Vessel too, looks like. My goodness. Monkeys? Monkeys? Blinks out.
Monkeys, that's
the
good.
tornado comes out from Pepita, and that's a kill. What a tornado. What a guess.
ROOONS, you gotta keep it together. Right now, I still have faith, but it looks to me like they might be crumbling like a block tower made of Legos on a...
You're going somewhere with this and then you're losing it again.
I'm trying hard, just like the ROOONS team is. Stay in this front of it, but no!
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And Jubei. And Jubei. Well, he was in the masturbatorium. Although Pepita in for a lot of trouble here. ROOONS get picked up by Boris. I Annihilate. Ooh, he wants that kill. We'll just grab himself a Bane instead. Nice. I love Party Horn. I'm so happy Monkeys is using Party Horn. That is my favorite sound on the chat wheel.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I think Spectre might just need BKB. I lied. Just buy a BKB and avoid the grip. Every fight, initiate on the Bane, pop BKB when you're threatened by these Dagons. You're going to be golden. Oh, so close.
Run, Whisper. Grab those runes, though. Yeah, Whisper's probably down. Sunray, they turn this back around. That sheep comes out, but it doesn't matter. Monkeys is toast. Boris, run out of there, little guy, right into the Sunstrike. Oh dear, followed with an Icarus. Will be able to decrepify and take him out. Tomato gets a double kill.
They're crumbling like a soggy gingerbread house, Moxie, and I don't know what to do about it. At this point, they just had to keep to the script. Annihilate is playing well. The first time I've seen him look like a star in this tournament. They just have to keep their cool. Play for this second Aegis, and there's the BKB, soon to be picked up on BSJ. Get an Aegis on him, and in the start of a fight, all you gotta do, Pugna is glass cannon. He will fall over. Does Nyx have a blink?
I don't believe so. No, Boris is getting one. Spirit Vessel. He's working on it.
They know how to win this game. They just have to cool it. Just get to a point where you have these critical items and you can take big team fights. But thus far, they've squandered their whole lead. They're behind in experience and only 2,000 gold ahead, Moxie.
Feeling real bad right now for Annihilate, because like you said, this dude has been playing out of his mind. He's got the items. He's made the right choices, but they're just...
Even Jaren, I mean, he's died twice now, like split pushing the base. I don't feel the need for that. You're already ahead.
Leave the other sentry next to the sentry?
Radiant
Moose?
scanning.
Alright. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if our boy Boris, can you make some magic happen here? lot of people over here, Boris. Don't actually do that. I lied. We're moving together now as a pack.
The Glimmer Cape's going to be big on the CM. That's one way to keep the Spectre alive.
They have so many sentries, though, in Dust because they have to keep tabs on this Nyx.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. The Moose is still having such an incredible impact.
Get that gold. Get that gold. Don't let it expire. There we go. Oh, the Fiend's Grip comes out onto Crystal Maiden. Throwing out a tornado just in case anyone's nearby, I'm guessing, and the EMP gets dropped.
Well played once again by Moose. That's what, 5, 6 successful grips as a 2k net worth Bane? That ain't bad.
Yeah. Well, that ward, too. Oh, nice Spike Carapace. Slows down Pepita. Scotty's online for Tomato, though. That's scary.
It is becoming a spooky game for the Spectre. We were talking about win conditions. Both of these carries had tough lanes, but as you can see, the Morphling so far ahead of BSJ, it's like he's in a higher level of our atmosphere. And right now, Tomato's headed straight out of the ozone, whereas Tomato, BSJ is fog.
He's trying. You know, give him some credit here. He's trying to find farm wherever he can. The team's trying to make the space. It's just not working out for them. They're just... It's interesting, too, because Pepita had such a difficult time. And they managed to shut him down for so long. But it's reaching the point where he's starting to catch up. He had that Midas. You've got Tomato, who's obviously got quite a bit of net worth. And Moose has just been finding these perfect pickoffs.
The problem with Invoker, at least... You catch up so easily. He's now going to be a level 20-ish Invoker with Ag's BKB, and that's pretty damn good. Like, this is an Invoker that will now be able to cast his 9 spells in every team fight. The Morph suddenly becomes a threat to deal massive amounts of physical damage, and if you're the lineup of ROOONS, you're in trouble until your cores have BKB, plain and simple. And Monkeys, he went back for an Orchid? My boy needs a BKB, Moxie. Everybody needs a BKB.
I was about to say, everybody needs a couple things here right now on the side of ROOONS. Boris in position, though. Has his eyes on Pepita. Vendetta, there's got to be the Haunts. Should be a very dead Invoker.
Yeah, and that is what I would have loved to see them do for the last 20 minutes. So they get that nice pick off, but...
Oh. Monkeys?
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 Monkeys? Bye, Monkeys. They get the egg out, at least. What? All right, you're the NA Dota expert here. What happened?
I don't know. He didn't expect them to have a high ground ward, but they did because...
But they always do. Like,
they always do. They always have a high ground ward there, Moxie, especially at this point in the game.
This'll come in handy.
Still tense. Still can go either way. Both of these teams fighting to stave off elimination and preserve their hopes of winning this tournament, earning a spot for them at the major later this month in Kuala Lumpur.
Well, they know they're in the Roche pit. Can they even contest? They don't have Monkeys. They don't have the egg, though, so that's something definitely going in their favor. Moose going to try to position himself outside that pit. They've got BKB. Lincoln's on Tomato. This is...
Dude, Annihilate, though, foregoing the BKB to max out his Dagon, I am not certain that that is the play. He will feed to this Nether Ward if he tries to cast all of his spells and abilities.
Here we go. We're going to have Nature's Prophet back up in a moment.
They're letting it go.
Schofield is sitting mighty low. Nice tornado. Oh, jumps in, but... They'll get the kill on Roshan. They don't get the Aegis. The BKB getting shown now from Pepita. He's looking real happy right now. He says, remember all those times you were murdering me? I don't think so this time. Annihilate's trying. We'll be able to get the Sunstrike off. They'll punch him out as well. And the Dagon.
What a sleep from Moose, though, my man!
This guy on Bane.
This kid has got it. I'm telling you, he's something special.
And he's flaunting it. He is.
It's such a difficult game to play Bane against all these invises, and now you see the Invoker Morphling all of a sudden gets real scary. The Punger's going to be able to heal him up to full. No Nyx, no Necro. Necro just bought out. Don't believe he has buyback, as instead he wanted that level 5 Dagon.
Even Schofield, he buys back. He knows this is the time. Let's go. Let's make something happen. I have egg. We've got an Aegis on Motto, and he's just punching on these towers. He's wailing them down. You guys got to be so careful, because if they try to jump on him, he's just toaster strudel. Now let's take down this barracks.
You can go for more.
Go.
They have Aegis.
They are. Nature's Prophet kind of lurking around here trying to cut off, but What can they hope to do right now? Nice tornado comes through. Only connects though onto the illusions. They pop that Lincolns. They'll take another tower. Phoenix very slowly flapping his little burb arms over here.
Yep,
But
and now you go full Agi on Morph. He's going to get healed up by the Vessel and the Pugna.
he's getting a booterfly. Flap those little wings there.
Man, what a cool draft as well from Infamous. So they were so far behind, but I mean, at all points, I think that death on BSJ in the bottom lane, when he just exploded, like, it just almost burst the heart of this ROOONS team. And all of a sudden, a bunch of broken-hearted men trying to close out a game. Just the morale. I mean, how do you recover from something like that when your hard carry just gets decrept into Dagon Morph Eid and you're just dead?
Oh, Boris. Playing with fire over here. Well, playing with water, actually, but... This is tense.
Butterfly, oh my goodness, there's so much damage now on this Morphling.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have boots anymore. This is a 6-slotted Morph almost, if you count the Aegis as beneficial, and I certainly do.
The BKB reveal on Pepita, I think, was so huge. It
Well,
just...
dude, no one has a BKB on Team ROOONS.
Yeah, I don't know why.
No one.
Not...
BSJ has one,
why.
but it's like pretty much too late at this point.
Oh, the gank trains are rolling here, Kyle. They're looking.
Dire's bottom shrine is
What's...
under attack.
Hello? Courier? Waiting for something good to get put on it, most likely, right? So they can cancel it out. Poor little donkey. I don't like it. This is making me so nervous. Alright, they just take it out.
Radiant's
Nothing on it, though, but they're in the base.
Base.
They're in the base. They don't care. They're right near another secret shop. They can go get themselves whatever they need. Treat yourself. Yeah, jump forward though. Looks like Tomato will lose that Aegis. Look at that Icarus dive. They grab the Phoenix, but with the Carapace will make some space though. They'll turn around. They've got their focus on this egg and they'll pop it. But now Tomato, he's headed out here into the trees. He's had his own BKB and he's just cutting through everybody. Can they get these rats? It looks like they might back off. Haunt comes out here. Whisper, Glimmer Cape comes out. Moose takes a little nap, has that Nightmare. He's going to try to buy his teammates some more time. That's going to be a kill. Going over to Annihilate. And there's, oh no, it looks like Pugna also going to get sacrificed.
Oh, the Suffer Force just a frame late.
So close.
Oh, that would have been huge for Team ROOONS. They needed that kill. They retake the lead for just a moment. As you can see, it's still seesawing back and forth. Either team could be willing, if they're able, to take the game.
That was so close.
Win probability. Why? My
Look
goodness.
at that.
You know, that's about right, I would say. Dota Plus understands that really anyone can win this game.
Yep.
It's a 50-50. There's no envy in this game, but the spirit of NA Dota is alive and well.
All right. Boris, with those runes, knows his priorities here. We are missing quite a few buildings, though, on the side of ROOONS.
But so it's all coming down. Now that we're finally getting these BKBs up on ROOONS, they still have the initiative. It's so much easier to hunt when you have a global Blink Hex and an Nyx Assassin.
That's a lot of gold.
The reach of Infamous is really not there. It's just been an illusion because Moose has somehow managed to find himself in the middle of 8 or 9 pickoffs throughout this game. No, Pugna for a little bit of time. If they can get this tier 3, this is huge because that denies the shrines and thus they gain map control once again.
Oh, Tornado, not going to connect onto any of these heroes.
You got to be careful though because if the Nyx is smart, he blinks into that and then catches Pepita with the stun when he's off guard.
Right, here comes the tower.
Radiant's bottom
That opens up shrines.
Still no Pugna. Do you press here? You have you have Haunt and 17 BKB active on BSJ. They're going to make their move.
You're looking for that opening, though. A lot of these treants putting damage down onto the building. Motto trying to clear them out. Cold Snap gets used, but immediately Manta gets used from BSJ as well. Another Tornado. He's trying to clear out all of these intruders in their house.
Get the racks.
Radiant's bottom
Big play from Team ROOONS. Aegis was used in that last engagement by the Morphling, so Roche will be spawning up in about 3 to 6 minutes. And if in the meantime now, it's easy for ROOONS. It's all about controlling the top Radiant Shrine area.
Oh, Tomato with that morph. But he's going to be a little bit more cheekier than he was.
Indeed. Oh, DD.
DK.
This is worthy of saving. No, Jared, don't. save that for your Spectre? Yeah. So it's all this next Roche is going to be everything. A refresher shard for the Spectre, that's GG. If the Invoker were to get one, that would be scary.
Yeah.
But we need
Gotta land these
BKB.
tornadoes, though.
Annihilate needs to buy a BKB. And he's got enough gold for it, but he's saving for buyback. That is then, as soon as he's got a level, he has maxed out Dagon. So now when he has BKB, effectively Nyx walks in, if he lands a Carapace stun on somebody, Annihilate can finish him off, pretty much no matter who it is, unless the sleep is there to save.
We got a Lincoln's now picked up on Pepita, so this game becomes a little bit more difficult for the side of ROOONS because they're really relying on Boris to get that perfect initiation with the stun, and if they can't do that...
It's not just that, it's for the Hex. For there's so many big single target spells that ROOONS are relying on. The Hex,
the Bloodthorn?
the Aghanim's ultimate, the Bloodthorn, everything. I'm surprised he didn't go for a Nullifier or something. Or really, you know, what's that? There's an item in the game. It makes you completely immune to magical damage and disables. That one is quite nice in a game like this. Yeah, it kind of is if you think about it.
So OP. I don't know. Do you think Frog would allow that? Oh, Pepita. There's Tomato. They just take out monkeys. I feel like an item like that could have been potentially pretty good, right?
Pretty good. I think a Shadowblade would be fine as well, just to increase his initiation potential and force the gem or dust to be carried by a core. But we'll see. He's dead for quite some time. Roche will not be spawning, though. So you're all good.
We've got a heart on BSJ.
I like it. I feel like an Abyssal could have been better, just so he has the more offensive capability.
Sneaky, sneaky little Boris. They're searching. There's nothing really in this jungle, though. But there's the Roche again. Spawn. They are... All right, can Boris make the plays? It's going to be pretty difficult. What a lucky spawn timing for Team Infamous. They get an almost immediate Roche spawn. Strike, and that's it. That's the Roche. The Roche, we've got the Refresher picked up on Phoenix. And we've got Cheese picked up over on Pepita.
You need to buy this BKB Annihilate. If you're Infamous now, there's still no Furion, but you still have to be a bit cautious. Play around your Morphling, try and utilize that Aegis to get at least a couple of trades. They have a gem on somebody, don't they? They find the Nyx.
It's like double, alright. Yeah. There's the Sunray. Try to keep tabs. Oh yeah, that is a Whisper with a Decrepify Dagon. Bloodow. I annihilate. Oof, that's scary. BKB, hey! There we go.
Now I just need Annihilate to buy one, and I'm happy. I'm a happy.
Are you ever happy?
Here's the thing. They still just have to find themselves on the right targets. You don't want to go for Morphling, even though his damage poses such a threat. Find a pickoff in the immediate chaos of the Spectre haunt. Kill the Pugna, kill the Bane, maybe the Invoker, ignore the egg. Find Pugna, because he is still like he's a wet noodle. You got to take him down first. Slurp him up.
That is awkward. Alright, there's the dive for it coming out. They have a buyback from the Nyx Assassin. Nice egg. Gonna force everybody back so they can pay attention. Cataclysm coming through. Not gonna connect, but they do manage to land the stun over onto BSJ, even though he's got that BKB up and running. There's a jump forward coming out from Monkeys. They want to take that down, but the BKBs are coming outside. Comes out as well. We'll take out Monkeys over here. And now, there's the other egg. They'll go right back in again. Tomato, he's looking at this Nyx Assassin, trying to find whatever he can. Will focus his attention now back to the Rex. Objective-based aiming, and he's just a little bug right now, but he can turn around in a second here. Nice Sunray coming through. Icarus dive going out. Boris gonna take a little nap over here on the side. I Annihilate trying to run himself away from this Morphling. They will take down Boris. They take down BSJ. I Annihilate is just toast. There's a buyback coming out from I Annihilate, but the GG gets called. There's no Spectre. There's no Boris, and Jubei was eradicated.
Radiant victory.
I don't know if I can find words, Moxie. They had the game. They had the game. Not to take away from Infamous, I feel like I'm letting my bias show a bit too much, because I give my MVP to Moose 100%. And if you're a true Dota fan in Twitch, man, this is how many saves, how many pickoffs. He did more work around the map than the Nick